Hello, everybody. Welcome to Negotera Odyssey. How is everybody? I really am getting the April happies now. We had a couple beautiful warm days in the 70s. The birds are everywhere. It's obviously mating season, according to my turkey, because he's acting crazy in our yard. And anytime anybody tries to go and get packages, he goes full feather flare up, tail feathers out, and starts running around like crazy. It's so funny, but my husband's afraid of him and makes me get packages because the turkey just lunges at him and he gets so scared. He's like, oh my God, he has velociraptor talons. He'll certainly kill me. I'm like, poor Wanda. He doesn't even know what's going on. But I love these cards. I love this co-create so much. It's so magical. You know, working with others creates new possibilities. Cooperative relationships lead to greater growth. Sometimes it's like we have the beginning formula to something successful, and all we need to do is talk it out with others. And they could be, yes, and you could also do that. And they come up with, you know, the synergy that brings it to life. Oftentimes I feel like some of the best comedic talents, and like when you think of, you know, certain pairs, I'd like to think of like Simon and Garfunkel and things like that, that when we have somebody to bounce ideas off of, whether they are musical or just musings, whatever it is, that an extra set of ears and heart included in our journey can be so helpful. That's definitely why I believe in beautiful kindred friends that have absolutely unconditional love for us, that we can just talk about any and everything. I'm actually thinking of starting something called SEE, which is spontaneous emotional. I almost forgot the second part. It's so funny. My mind, I just read so much that my mind is, it's traveling. Oh, emotional expression, where people can just, whatever they're feeling in the moment, either email, direct message, or let me know what's going on, due to the fact that it's like when we're experiencing is when we're experiencing it, not later when we have an appointment with a therapist a week away, where then you're trying to think of what to say or you've forgotten half of everything. I love the idea of just being able to go, whoa, I just experienced this and had this conversation. I feel this way about that, you know, and then have somebody, you know, at the other end that can tap in and make some sense of it for us, and or just to be able to emote that, to share something wonderful. Oh my goodness, this just happened and it feels so great. And I've been thinking about this because I've been watching different people on IG and different things talk about how they do struggle with typical therapy due to the fact that sometimes therapists can just be so burnt out. Like years ago, I remember going in and seeing a couple different ones for trying to figure out something nice for a friend. And I was like, 90% of them seemed so tired and overworked and checked out, or it was super like just textbook. And I was like, there has to be someone who has a healthy detachment, but knowledge, and is a good advisor, but can truly listen and show up in a way that is like, they don't have skin in the game, so they're not a relative or somebody that's going to benefit financially or emotionally from a choice that you make, but that is really there. It can show up and listen and be present with you. I just love that idea of spontaneous emotional expression, and having somebody that has that sort of arena to operate in for people, because oftentimes we will do that. We will spontaneously express something to somebody. However, it's usually a relative or a friend where, yeah, if we met somebody new and we had some questions about them, that friend may want more time with you. So they don't necessarily want you to have a new boyfriend or girlfriend. You know what I mean? So it is like a good voice of reason, but also they don't benefit in any way, shape, or form. I just loved that. And I feel like co-creation sometimes just happens with our highest self as well. Our highest self is always trying to direct us to a wonderful place, to think in terms of that rose-colored lens of, this can happen for you. You can do this. You can uplift and have gratitude. You can at any time take a bath or a shower and feel refreshed and relieved, and trying out new hobbies and going through your clothes and rid yourself of things that don't represent who you are, starting new books, journaling, all of these things, co-creating with your highest self. And this is the evolve card too. You are allowed to grow, to change your mind, your attitude, your beliefs, to become stronger and lighter and happiness and have cause for celebration every single day. We can change a little something. We can alter. If our diet's gone to hell, we can alter that. If we want to learn new things, I go on Pinterest, IG, and a myriad of different things for different insights every single day. It definitely can alter the lens in which I see a heavier situation. Oh, that is very solvable, and my workload isn't nearly what I think it is, when I start to oppress myself with the, nows, or produce. It's evolving into a light. It is spring. I'm going to fly. I can try out anything that I want. And this does start with returning to center. Chaotic events do not benefit from panicked reactions. The situation may not need a response from you. Stay calm and centered in your heart. I do find that the majority of things that happen to us in our life that evoke that sense of, I need to rectify this right now, or whatever, or respond to this. If we just let it go for a few minutes, we return to center and we're calm. We're like, I don't even need to reply to that. A lot of people are like that in the podcasting world when it comes to comments. They think, I'm going to tell this person how dare they do this? When honestly, it's like, if somebody has all the time in the world to just negatively comment on stuff, who really cares, right? We detach emotionally, and then we have a logic-based response to things. It's not important. It doesn't matter, and it really doesn't. But I love this co-creation card so much, because we can co-create with spirit, with our friends, with other creators, and really evolve into, our highest vibrational self by producing things that we're proud of and we love, and good energy in general, right? So my beauties, that is what you're meant to hear today. I hope you have a great day. Love and light.